Welcome back, everyone. This is READINESS bringing you Feed the Beast 1.6. Today we are starting on episode 83, and we are getting further into Kami. So, last episode I got really aggravated because of reasons, and if anybody watches my Twitter, which nobody does, but that's okay. Well, technically speaking, I think 28 people who are keeping an eye on my Twitter. I tweeted out a snapshot of basically this right here, showing you the new design of my Thaumcraft room. So I spent an ungodly large amount of time, actually about a day worth of playing and messing around, trying to get this to work out right. And I've got it fixed up mostly correctly. The only problem I'm having right now is these stupid golems keep filling the void jars first and not filling the others. See, they filled the Spiritus void jar, but they didn't put any in the normal jar. And I figured out that's because they work kind of like item ducts. They go to the first available inventory. The closest available inventory is the one that they fill first. And because these are up and down from each other, and they are having to jump up onto this ledge to get out of where they are, the first available inventory is the one up here, because they would have to jump down to fill this one. So that being the case, I'm going to have to move this so that I have the two of the same type. In other words, Spiritus will be here for the normal jar, and the void jar will be here. That way, the normal jar is closer than the void jar, so they'll always fill it first. But I'll do that in between episodes because, I don't want to make an entire episode of me just, moving jars because it would take that long. Trust me, it really would. So let's see. I need to put away my bell. I need to bring the Thaumonomicon. As you can see, I've made some ichor. And I'm going to make some more ichor, actually. In between episodes, I've been playing around with the table, and I found that Kami stuff has a lot of instability, like large amounts of instability. It makes it very hard to do anything without you getting yourself struck by lightning multiple times, having horrible things happen, items destroyed. And some of the stuff that you're going to be using to make stuff in Kami is going to be way too hard to make to have it being destroyed. So I looked up a couple things on the wiki and whatnot, and discovered that when you add these skulls, or these heads, and the Wither Skeleton skulls, you're discounting the amount of stability or instability that it runs into. It's not one of my golems dying, is it? No. Okay. Anyway, so you take down that number. There's a hidden number that you never can see, showing how much instability you have capable. Okay. So by adding these skulls and heads and making them symmetrical, it decreases the amount of instability possible. Okay. So that also being said, I learned that the table itself, or the runic matrix, it looks around and it tries to determine, I'm going to start this just because I should have all the stuff I need. Anyway, so it looks for things to discount its amount of stuff. Now, I'm going to walk away from this, and I would not advise it unless you have a similar setup, because otherwise instability is going to happen. But I have this setup so stable that nothing bad is going to happen while I'm away. Please let nothing bad happen while I'm away. Alright, so you see here, I have some heads. I have plenty of zombie heads, actually. I had over 1,500 zombie heads. But I've placed them in a grid underneath the table. Okay? And the table is actually looking around, and it says, oh, look, there's more heads down below me. And because it's below it, it's taking it into consideration for discounting the instability. So I put so many heads that now the theory is that I have 0 instability. And wow, you're still draining. And you're draining all of my Spiritus. But that's okay, I can make more Spiritus. Not only can I'm going to. Right now. It's ironic that I had so many heads, considering the heads make Spiritus. It's 4 Spiritus per head, so, well, it won't do it right because of the way these are set up, but I can fix that real quick. I'm going to swap these two right now because I know for a fact that I'm going to need lots of them. Alright, come here, Spiritus. Void jar of Spiritus, go. Normal jar of whatever this stuff is, Gellum. Limus, whatever. Oh, come on, don't get stuck now. Alright, so now they're going to fill this jar first. So with 32 heads, that will give me... Oh, I only needed 16 heads, did I? Oh, whatever, I've got plenty. So anyway, as you can see, I ignored the fact that I was making this stuff and didn't have any problem whatsoever. That being the case, we're going to make one more set just because we're going to use so much of this stuff. And then we're going to get moving on into other kami stuff. Okay, so one more set. We have enough Lux. We don't quite have enough Spiritus. They're tripping over each other on that, so we'll let that run for a second. And the other thing we needed was Humanus, and we have plenty of Humanus at the moment. All right, good. So while they're doing that, oh, that's part of why it's being a problem, because I put them all here instead of putting half and half, and that really messes with them because they trip all over each other. So that's going to take care of that, and we should be able to now. Oh, by the way, I updated the pack, and it keeps doing this when you do that. Anyway, so I updated the pack to a new version, and there's a bunch of changes and some new stuff, and I'll get into that probably next episode. No, I probably won't get into it next episode. We're going to be doing Kami for a while now, but we'll get into that as well. So, go, baby. You got the stuff. Rock and roll. Alright, so, in between episodes, I also, after doing the redesign, I also... Did I just hear lightning strike? I swear I've got no instability here. Oh, whatever. If it goes unstable, it goes unstable. So, I've done some research, and I found out a lot of some basic stuff here. And I also found out, kind of ironically, that the Kami research is not that difficult. I expected it to be, like, amazingly, horribly difficult, but with all due respect, the normal stuff was harder. Like, here, the staff core of the primal, that was like the worst possible one that I could have had, and it actually, you know, was worse than some of this Kami stuff. And some of this Kami stuff is like ungodly broken, like wow, amazingly broken. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff. These things, making these things is going to be incredibly difficult. It requires a lot of items that are very hard to come by. You know, basically you're going to spend hours and hours infusing items to make stuff to be able to move on with this. But anyway, the first thing we want to do is we want to make, is it Icorium? No. It is Ichor Cloth. Right, we're going to make some Ichor Cloth. Okay, and it says, time you start designing a new wand. Well, it turns out that I did the research for said new wand, and it's going to require Ichor Cloth, Silverwood Rod, and other basic things. So we want to make the Ichor Cloth so that we can go ahead and make the Ichor Cloth strapped Silverwood wand. And I think where does it say? Where is it? Yes, the Icorium strapped Silverwood wand. It says that's a mouthful, and they aren't kidding. So the first thing we want to do this episode is we want to go ahead and make some Ichor Cloth. Well, to make some Ichor Cloth, we need to get out some stuff. We need to find, first off, I need to get my Silverwood wand. Okay, we don't need this stuff in my hotbar anymore. Let me put this stuff back where it belongs. No, that's the other. Sorry, this is this, and that is that. And yeah, that's close enough. Okay, so what I need now is my normal Silverwood wand. That's the auto sort one. Where is it? Okay, there it is. And oh wow, it's not full, so let's run upstairs here real quick, toss it in the auto filler. Fill for me. And while you do that, we'll get the other stuff together. And yes, I'm a bat, and no, I don't want to be. Alright, so let's look in here. In here we have my Thaumaturge's boots, my Thaumaturge's leggings, and my Thaumaturge's robe. Okay, so, you know, I never did enchant these. Let me throw an enchantment on these and see what I get. They're supposed to be supremely enchantable, so let's just... Why do I not... Oh, because of I was looking at my Ars Magica level, not my overall level. So we're going to go ahead and drain off 30 levels here, hit these up real quick, and see what we get. Protection and repair. Repair is good. Unbreaking. No, I really would rather have repair again. That's okay. No big loss there. When I get done with this, we're going to get into some more interesting ways to enchant things. Unbreaking, fire protection, thorns, whatever. Okay, it was worth a shot. So, instead of having to go through all this stuff, what I want to do is I want to make an armor stand. An armor stand makes swapping out stuff a lot easier. So let's see, ARMOR. We're going to make an armor stand from Bibliocraft. And we should have everything we need already to make this, and oops, I just made 11 of them. Well, what can you do? I made extras. I'm allowed to make extras. Alright, so there's an armor stand, and, you know, just for fun, there's another armor stand. So what we should be able to do is shift-click here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and that took off my other stuff. I still want this stuff, though. And then we should be able to go ahead and put this stuff on. And now we should be able to, hopefully my wand is charged. It should be. And it is. Cool. So now we should be able to go ahead and make this other stuff, the ichor cloth. The ichor cloth requires enchanted fabric, diamonds, and ichor. Well, we've got the ichor. The diamonds are no big deal. Do I have the 3 diamonds on me? No, I only have 1 diamond on me. So let's grab that real quick and see if I have any enchanted fabric laying around as well. Because I don't know if I actually do. So let's see. Okay, no enchanted fabric there, but we might have some in the actual Thaumcraft chest. Enchanted fabric. There we go. See, I thought we had some. Alright, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and put this in here. Put the diamonds across the bottom, the ichor across the middle, and the enchanted fabric across the top. And with the exact discount, because you have to have the entire set of clothing to get it to where it would do it for 100, we have enough to make 3 ichor cloth. And that has completely drained my wand, and I'm going to go recharge it without taking the wand with me, because I am genius. I are genius. Hear me roar. Alright, here. Charge that, because I'm going to need it again. Alright, so now we have ichor cloth, and now we should be able to go ahead and make our ichor cloth strapped silver wand. This thing. We're going to make this thing. Okay, we need a silverwood rod. We need the ichor cloth that I've got. We've got the ichor that I've got. We need 2 Salus Mundus and a Ghast Tear. We're also going to need 100 magic. Ooh, cool. 32 Lux and 32 Instrumentum. No big deal there. Let's grab us some Salus Mundus. We'll grab 3 just in case we screw up. Where is my extra silverwood rond core? I do have an extra silverwood rond core, don't I? Oh, I didn't make an extra silverwood rod. Ugh. That's going to be a problem. Alright, well that's okay. We'll get to that here in just a second. I'll just pop off camera real quick and make that just because you don't really need to see me do that again. Oh hey, the ichor that I made already. Might be good to actually take that off of there, huh? And of course a Ghast Tear, which I should have several of. Yes, 28 of them actually. That should be more than enough. Alright, oh wait, I should grab 2 just in case because reasons. Now, the cool thing about this particular thing, wait a minute, what goes in the center? It was the wand core, wasn't it? Yeah, the silverwood rod. Okay, so 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, that's fine. Okay, good. So let's lay this out real quick. We're going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the last thing was 1 piece of ichor, which will go exactly opposite this one, so that'll be right there. So now we need to just make 1 quick silver. Well, am I going to make this? What does it take? What does it take? Maybe I'll pull this all off and make a silver wand core real quick. I should have made a bunch of these because reasons, but I guess I'm just silly. Alright, so 1 of each type and a Salus Mundus plus a silverwood log in the center. Yeah, we can do that real quick. I should have done this in between. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. I didn't get it right, but that's okay. So we've already got the extra Salus Mundus, so yes, let's go ahead and toss all this stuff off the bar because we don't need it on the bar. Toss this stuff down. Oh, that's right, we needed a silverwood log. Alright, so the silverwood log will go in the center, and then we will take this stuff off for now. because reasons. In between episodes, I'm going to make a bunch of these because, well, I'll show you why, but we'll get to that in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 Salus Mundus just for good measure, and no, not the gas tiers. All right, go. This should take just a second. In the meantime, let's look and make sure what we need for the actual Ichor thing, and make sure that we have it. Okay, 32 Instrumentum, 32 Light, and 100 Magic. All right, so let's see. Where do I have Magic hidden out? Magic, 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 Magic. There it is. All right, we've got 64 and 53, 52, 51, 49, 48, 47. Stop that! Okay, 64 and 46, that's still 100, so no big deal there. Lux, we have 64, so that's no problem. And the last item was Instrumentum. Instrumentum is the little tool-looking thing. Do I have it? I know I have it. I have every item. I have every type here. It's just a matter of finding it and seeing that I actually have... I do have every item. I have Instrumentum, don't I? It's blue. Where is... Ah, there it is. All right, good. Yeah, I've got plenty of that too, as well. Awesome. So, okay, let's pull this off just so I can put it right back. And then we will put Salus Mundus. Let's see. Gas tier, Ichor Cloth, Icorium. Thank you, Horrible Memory. You served me well. Okay, 2 of these, 1 of these, and 1 of those. Okay, so that's... I've got it all here. I'm just lost. Okay, 1 of those. It's actually 2 Salus Mundus. So, okay, gas tier, 2 Salus Mundus, 2 of these, and 1 of these. Right? All right, let's see. We got... Let's see if I got this right. I keep forgetting because I'm horrible. All right, 2 Salus Mundus, 1 gas tier, 2 Ichor Cloth, and an Ichor. Okay, so there's 2 Cloth, 1 Ichor, 2 Salus Mundus, 1 gas tier, and we already checked to make sure that we had enough stuff. Make it for me. Look at that sucker jump. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit. And it's probably going to knock off something that I don't have an extra of, because it can. There we go. Extra Salus Mundus. Everything else I have extras of already. Now, the cool thing about this wand is that it can actually hold, I think it's 1,000. Yeah, I think it's 1,000 of each aspect type. I probably shouldn't. While doing something that has, well, we'll call this the test of how good my instability stopper really is. We'll just let, is it still draining magic? Oh my god. Come on, I know there's enough in there. You stop anytime now. Oh, thank God. Okay, stop draining that. And the Lux Instrumentum I know we have enough of, so awesome. The other thing about the armor stand is that if you apply a redstone signal to it with a lever, which... I just don't want to walk away from this. I want to tell you about the levers and all that stuff, but I just know that if I look away from this thing, it's going to explode. And this stuff's expensive, dang it. That Ichor Cloth took a lot. Come on, baby. Do it. 1 more. Okay, I think I've got enough heads. Boom, baby. Awesome. Ichor Cloth strapped silver wood rod. That's awesome. Okay, so let's do this real quick, and I'll tell you about this. We're going to add a lever. Wow, I'm down to 6 levers. I need to make about 16 more stacks of those, so that way I'll never, ever be out of them again. Alright, so we should be able to put this here and flip this. Now, with a redstone signal, if we shift right-click, it'll do a complete armor swap out. Except for the head, because I didn't have anything on my head. It just changed out the 1. Just a normal right click? No. Am I doing something wrong here? It's supposed to shift right click and swap everything. Maybe it's like this? There it went. Okay, I just didn't have the signal right. Alright, so there we go. So with the redstone signal, you shift right click and it automatically swaps the whole thing. So, sweet. Armor stands for the win. Okay, so now we have an Ichor Cloth strapped Silverwood wand, and hopefully my other wand is charging up there. But, of course, as you know, you can't do anything with just a rod core. It actually says rod core. You can't actually read it. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, Silverwood wand core. Okay, so a core is useless without caps. So let's look into some Icorium caps. Please don't be as horrible as I think this is going to be. Somewhat like Steam Sale. I have no idea what that means. Okay, so this gives you, 20% discount, a Steam Sale. Okay, so we're going to need some charged thaumium caps, and we're going to need, wow, holy crap, 100 of each, and we're going to, the 100 of each is not a big deal, but the charged thaumium caps, that's going to take a minute. Ooh, and we're going to need some Icorium. We're going to need some Icorium, which we haven't made yet. Okay, so that's going to require 3 Ichor, wow, 100 of each of these two, a thaumium and a diamond, but at least we don't have to do infusion on that. So we've got the diamond, there's the thaumium, and we've got the Ichor already. So yeah, we should be able to go ahead and just pop this in here real quick. Get off of there. Alright, so let's see. It was a diamond in the center, thaumium up here, and then Ichor down here. Indeed. Okay, so pop up here real quick. We'll grab my wand off of here. Hopefully I won't be having to do this that much more. I'll be able to use the Icorium wand, although letting that sucker charge will probably take a while. This only makes 1? Seriously? That made 1? Wow, that's kind of special, actually. Okay, so this requires 1. At least this makes 2 caps. My god, at least it makes 2 caps. Okay, so charged thaumium core, it requires 2 inert caps. Inert thaumium caps should just be thaumium nuggets broken and made into cap. Oh, look. Ha! Ha! I'm so glad. That's awesome. I had extras. I thought I had the thaumium in there, but I actually had the caps. That saves me some time. Alright, good. So caps, Ichor, and oh my god. Okay, so we need to actually take this back out, go charge it again. Hopefully I'll have enough. This is a lot of charging. I'm going to go in between episodes, and I've got a lot of nodes here. I do. I really do. But still, this is ridiculous. But it's Kami. I mean, I'm becoming a thaumic god. So, I mean, you can't really argue too much, can you? Can you? See, look at that. No one's arguing. I win. Alright, so that should make those, and this is going to require a charged wand, which I don't have yet. Oops, wrong way. Alright, we're making really good progress this episode. I thought this was going to drag on a little bit more, but we're doing well. Meanwhile, while we're waiting for this, let's see, what else do I need some more of? I used up pretty much all my magic, so let's see. I know that we can get magic out of Greatwood logs. So let's see, Greatwood logs are 1 magic each, so we're going to go ahead and burn 2 stacks of these and let them go ahead and be moving this magic around because inevitably we will be needing lots of it. So burn, baby. Excuse me, burn, baby. Fine, you won't shift click in there, I'll move you myself. How about you? Will you shift click in there? No, you won't. Fine. Burn, baby, burn. Alright, good. So that gets these guys off and running. Wow, they really don't like that, do they? I wonder if I should put... whatever. We're not going to mess with that. So they can go ahead and fill that up. Now my wand should be ready to go. And we are going to get a new wand. Sweet. Alright. Go. Sweet. Okay, so we get a 20% discount. And now we're going to just go straight back upstairs and put this thing back into charge, because inevitably putting these caps on is going to take like 6 million of these aspects because reasons. Okay, now it didn't say anything about activating these, so I guess it's just, oh, sweet. And this requires 100 as well. Now let's read about this real quick while we're waiting for that wand to charge. This is the aquarium caps. You need to actually put this to any use. You create a wand that can store vis. Now you need to actually put this to any use and create a wand that can store vis. So I can actually put these caps on a normal wand. I don't have to put it on an Ichor wand. But I can't think of any reason why I would actually do that. That's just ridiculous. Okay, so amongst the other research that I did was some of this stuff. Okay, now here's what I was telling you about. I said we were going to do a lot of silverwood wand, wand cores, rods, whatever, silverwood rods, because every single aquarium tool requires that it can't be made out of sticks. And oh my God, this requires. Oh wow, it requires actual aquarium ingots for each of these, and wow. So yeah, this is going to take some doing. In between episodes, I'm going to make a bunch more aquarium. I'm going to make a bunch more Ichor. I'm going to make a bunch more silverwood rods, because I'm going to want one of each of these just because they exist and I have to have them. So it's going to require at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wand cores for those. And then that's only to make the basic versions. And then to make these are the awakened versions. The awakened versions, look at this. Look at this. This is insanity. Okay? I mean, the aspects are fine, but instability is dangerous. But look at all of the items that you have to get together. Okay, this is going to require, first off, the native cinnabar cluster, native iron cluster, and the native gold cluster. Those aren't going to be that hard to come up with, but I am going to have to go and chop up a bunch of ores with a pickaxe of the core to get these to work. And I'm not even sure I have a pickaxe of the core. So, and the thing is, you can't use a damaged pickaxe of the core. You have to use one that is normal. So, let's see. No pickaxe of the core stored there. So, yeah, in between episodes, I'm going to probably have to make a whole bunch of Ichorium, or Ichor, Ichor, then a bunch of Ichorium, then a bunch of Ichor cloth. Well, actually, I don't need Ichor cloth yet. That's when we're going to get into this, but I'm not going after that right away. I want the tools first. It's all about the tools. So I'm going to need to make more Ichor, make more Ichorium, make more silverwood wand cores. Then I'm going to need to make each of these tools, which is not that big a deal overall once you make the stuff. And then we're going to have to make them awakened by doing all of this. This is insanity. This is going to be awesome. When I finally get these made, I'm going to be a god. I'm just going to walk around and be like, oh, hi. Wither? What wither? Whop. Dead. Anyway, if you want to read what this stuff actually does, you can pause right now and read this. The bottom line is it's amazingly awesome. So there's that stuff. Pause as you see necessary. And that one I'm not worried about as much. But the tools are going to be great. You can break bedrock with this. I don't know why you can break bedrock, but it actually says that you can break bedrock, taking you deeper into the heart of the earth. You believe digging there might prove to be more fruitful. Every time I've ever broken bedrock, it's led me into a pit of nothingness where I died. But it's saying it's a good idea. So this intrigues me endlessly. I must know what the deal is with that. So that's what we got to do. So sweet, we now have a Ichor cloth strapped silverwood wand. Okay, so now let's put the new wand in here and look and see what it says. All right, we're charging. All right, this is awesome. So, in theory, this is going to hold 1,000 of each. I'm going to fill this once. Once I've filled this once, I'm going out into the world with a bunch of glass and a bunch of wood and this wand. I am going to go out and I'm going to find and capture another 25 to 50 nodes, because otherwise filling this thing is going to be ridiculous. Chances are, let's just sit back and enjoy the ambience. Da na 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 da na 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 na. I'm going to get sued by Jeopardy, aren't I? Ha! Better stop that. So yeah, this is going to take a long time to charge, and chances are I'm going to run out of stuff to charge it with before it actually hits 1,000. So that means I'm going to have to charge it a little bit, wait a little bit, charge it a little bit, wait a little bit, charge it a little bit, wait a little bit. Are you getting the picture here? So anyway, once it gets charged, I am going to go and get more nodes, because this is Kami and it's going to require it. So this is going to be it for this episode. We have officially made ourselves a ultimate wand, and because I am who I am, I will probably go ahead and make another one. I can't help it. It's who I am. I always, when this one gets empty, and I, while I'm using this one, the other one can be charging. The other one can be charging. You gotta have two, and then a third one just in case you. No, we're not going that crazy. This stuff takes too much stuff to make, but. That's it for episode 83. Like me if you like me. Subscribe if you want to see what craziness I get into next. Next episode, if I can get everything together in the time that I have, if I can make all the stuff that I need to be able to make this, we are going to break Bedrock. I am determined to break Bedrock, and I'm going to go ahead, and since we've already seen most of this stuff, I'm going to go ahead, and this we've made, this we've made, this we've made, these we've made, the one focus of excavation we've made, TNT, diamond, and the clusters. I am going to go ahead and get all this stuff together, and next episode we are going to start with this infusion. Okay, we're going to get this together. We're going to make this infusion the beginning of episode 84. And then episode 85 will be some super special thing having to do with me becoming a god. Just because I can. I didn't realize there was a native cinnabar cluster. I didn't even know that existed. I'll have to see about that. So, yeah, going out hunting, doing special stuff, and of course, we are helping to spread the gaming. See you next time.